Good morning and welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Friday, the 12th of January. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Thanks so much for joining us today. If one of your goals happens to be buying a home this year, well, you picked a fantastic morning to watch Mornings on Main Street. I say that because our Financial Friday segment focuses on tips for home buyers. After that, we sit down with Valencia Hill of the NIA Association. She shares with us more of the work done by the NIA Association, how they're helping individuals with either an intellectual or behavioral barrier, and how that process goes. So she'll have that for you coming up. And then after that, we share with you some fun information about giant African millipedes. It's 2.5 minutes, but it's great information for you. And you can just learn so much more by going to the Nashville Zoo. But this morning, we share that segment from What's New at the Zoo with Jim Bartoo. First, let's get a check of our headlines and stories that you'll find at mainstreetmediatn.com. Elevating the commitment to personal and professional growth is the purpose of new programs coming to Spring Hill this year. The programs are exclusively designed to enrich and engage the Spring Hill business community. What events are in store for those ready to learn? Find out by going to mainstreetmediatn.com and clicking on Main Street Murray. This Saturday, Lebanon High's Campbell Brandon Gymnasium will play host to the 4th annual K. Maynard State Farm Showcase. Which teams will be taking the court and game times can be found at our website by going to Main Street Preps. Students taking part in Dickson County High School's Future Farmers of America chapter are getting a hands-on work-based learning experience that counts as credit. Find out how these students are gaining experience in the Cougar Paws dog grooming program when heading to mainstreetmediatn.com and finding the Dickson Post. Temperatures will be falling. Let's get a check of the forecast with the team at Tennessee Valley Weather.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Good Friday morning to you. I'm Kelly Rawson in the Weather Center with a look at your forecast. It is going to be very windy and rainy this morning all across southern middle Tennessee. Overall, the heaviest of the rainfall and a few thunderstorms will move in pretty much after 8 a.m., continuing to push through the region about 10 o'clock and continuing through about lunchtime. But then after that, we start to dry out and calm down, but the winds will be howling. Wind gusts up to 50 to 55 miles an hour are possible as these rain showers and embedded thunderstorms move through. So be sure to stay weather aware and pay very close attention heading into the next few hours all across southern middle Tennessee. By the time we get to the evening, though, we really calm down. Winds, though, still going to be pretty strong, sustained at about 25 miles an hour. But the rainfall and precip should be out of here by your Friday afternoon and evening, continuing a dry trend heading into your Saturday. Temperatures much cooler, only reaching the upper 20s to mid 20s across southern middle Tennessee. We do have a lot to talk about on the 7-day forecast, a lot of impactful weather days, including today with that high wind threat. Again, wind gusts up to 55 miles an hour possible. Then we catch a little bit of a break until Sunday night into Monday when snow and sleet are both possible here in the Tennessee Valley. So we will, of course, continue to keep you updated on that weather system. And then it's going to get dangerously cold after that with wind chills potentially into the negatives.
Welcome back on this Friday morning. It is time for our Financial Friday segment. Today, tips for home buyers. And to tell us what we need to know, a face that you may remember from a couple weeks ago, we have Rena Buckley with us. She is the Mortgage Origination Manager with Ascend Federal Credit Union. Rena, really good to see you again.
Yes, thank you so much for having me again.
You are welcome. And you know, the tips that you're going to provide are just so valuable for potential buyers out there. As we get into a new year, 2024, what sort of trends or changes might you foresee in the real estate market, and just how can a home buyer prepare?
So we've started noticing interest rates have started to decrease over the past several weeks, and we hope to see them stabilize more towards the third quarter of 2024. So as the interest rates start decreasing, there's going to be more competition in the market, and sellers may not be as willing to negotiate with the sales price or even closing cost. Mm-hmm. So another piece to that is going to be, with more competition, we could possibly see an increase to home prices. So we are trying to tell our borrowers, if you can afford to buy now, go ahead and do it. Just plan to refinance when interest rates do drop.
And I was just going to ask about that refinancing part of that. So thank you for answering that question. So what are some common mistakes? You don't know what you don't know. So what's common that home buyers should maybe avoid to make it more of a smooth or even just a successful home buying process?
So some of the common mistakes are going to include neglecting to budget for additional home ownership cost, not getting a thorough home inspection, and making emotionally driven decisions. Education and diligence can help with these pitfalls just to avoid them. So also with realtors and originators, they are there to guide you throughout the process. They are experts, and it's very important to find individuals that you are comfortable with and that you trust to help you throughout the process.
Speaking of finding that right person, it's important to choose the right loan partner. And why is that?
The right loan partner is going to be crucial for a successful home buying experience. Ascend, as a local credit union, offers personalized service, local market expertise, and a commitment to the community we serve, making us an ideal partner.
That I definitely get that. And for you, and I hate to get a little personal sometimes, but you've been through the home buying process, correct? What was that like for you? I mean, again, to work with people now, do you ever draw on your own experience or something that maybe a family member went through to help others?
All the time. So working with borrowers, especially first-time home buyers, it is such a nerve-wracking transaction. You don't know a lot of the information. It's the first time. You don't really know what to expect. And so I would always, when I was talking to my borrowers, it's like, hey, I do this 40 hours a week. When I'm on the other side of the table, no matter how many times it is, I'm always nervous. Reach out to me with questions. I'm here to help you and to put your nerves at ease and to explain the process throughout the life of it. And I even have borrowers, I'm trying to think, I have borrowers from 2014 who still reach out with questions. It's like, after you close, we're still here for you. It's not, let's get through the transaction and never hear from me again. Stay in touch. They're not ask me for questions.
Well, and that's got to be a good feeling when people reach back out to you, because again, they have that trust factor there with you. And working with a credit union, so you do have national credit union and you have local credit unions. And I say this because again, our show, covers people from many different areas, not just in Tennessee. Why is it important to work with a local credit union like someone like Ascend for your mortgage?
So local credit unions often offer more personalized service and a deeper understanding of the local market. Credit unions are able to offer unique loan options and have a common sense approach with our in-house underwriting. We offer competitive interest rates and truly have a genuine interest in the well-being of our members. We take the time to answer all of their questions to try to help put them at ease and help them feel comfortable when they're going through the process of making one of the largest purchases they will make in life.
Now, I have to say, when you pick a local person, you never know when you're going to run into them too.
Right.
Last question for you, for someone in our area who is looking for maybe to work with Ascend, what resources do you have for home buyers?
Ascend offers a range of resources, starting with our knowledgeable mortgage originators. We also provide educational materials, have online calculators and worksheets, and offer free mortgage workshops to help potential homebuyers qualify and navigate the mortgage process effectively.
Rena Buckley, thank you so very much. Again, I've also been through the home buying process, and it is just, you lose a little sleep and you get a little stressed. And so it's important to have the right people in your corner in that process. So thank you for the tips that you provided with us this morning. Once more, Rena Buckley, Mortgage Origination Manager with Ascend Federal Credit Union. Thank you so much. And I hope you have a really good year, and we'll see you soon, I hope.
Thank you. I hope you do too.
Yeah. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. We'll be right back after the commercial break.
Beginning January 1, Delta Dental of Tennessee is introducing enhanced benefits for persons with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
It'll include extra cleaning times for people with special needs, extra time for exams. More importantly, we will create a training program that any dentist office in the state can go online and pick that up.
At Delta Dental, we believe that the quality of oral health care should be accessible and inclusive for all.
He shoots, and he scores!
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. Witness more than 1,000 handcrafted Chinese lanterns featuring brand new designs, including towering mythical beasts, a life-sized Santa's workshop, and a 100-foot-long dragon. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
On Mornings on Main Street this morning, I am so happy to have a return guest. We have Valencia Hill from the NIA Association back with us because, it is the new year. It is the new time to help people, to help them live their healthy, best life. And you guys are doing that. First off, thanks so much, Valencia.
Thank you.
Here. You're welcome. So what's kind of on the horizon here in 2024 for the NIA Association?
So as I stated to you all, last year, we have the proud honor to serve the individuals that we support in the Montgomery County area for 25A. We get an extra day and an extra hour to go above and beyond for those that we support. So having an extra day in the year 2024, because this is a leap year, there are tons of great things on the horizon. We have new people on our team that are able to pivot our organization in an upward direction. We're looking for just innovative. So we're looking for just new energy to bring to the community as well as those that we serve and support. I know there's going to be a whole lot of community involvement that we'll need from each of you each month. We, as our desire, we're going to have something on the horizon. I know there's going to be like a big breakfast, so look out for that. And maybe one of your favorite chefs that could be preparing a meal for you.
Ooh, I'm curious.
Also a capital campaign, just tons of just awareness of who we are, what we're doing. As the last time I was here, I talked about the 25 years. So my team and I, we're just gearing towards what the next 25 years is going to look like.
So I don't have to share with you like, hey, go back and look at that segment. Go ahead and share once again who you are as the NIA Association and just how much you're helping people right here in Montgomery County.
Awesome. 25 years as pillars of the Montgomery County and Middle Tennessee region. NIA has been chartered 25 years by a military servant, as well as his lovely bride he survived, and she's here with us, Ms. Carol Stevens. We've served over 100 individuals with intellectual and physical barriers. Also, currently today, we're close to about 50 individuals that we serve and support. A fun fact about NIA is one of the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. It means purpose. So as our founders were retiring and looking for their next purpose, they created NIA, and I get the distinguished honor to stand on their shoulders to carry out the mission and serve those who cannot serve themselves.
Well, as you guys continue this mission and you're helping these families with barriers, what do they say to you? And I love hearing this. Like, what is something that sticks out in your mind, that they say to you as, thank you, or I couldn't, have gotten through this without you. What are you hearing from those that you help?
I just had a conversation with a family on yesterday that's in the process of just the initial process of trying to get someone in. So looking at the reviews and going back from the starting date to present, it's just like, hey, that peace of mind. So I guess it's like having that the security clearance of knowing that, hey, I got an insurance on something, and I know if something kind of go wrong, I have a team of people to help me and my family to provide unyielding results for our loved ones who can't do for themselves. So that gives us that extra push, no matter how hard the days are, how long they are, of just knowing our why and knowing that we are making a difference.
I love that. And you most definitely are. And so many do need that peace of mind. And that can do a lot for an individual and for a family. What is the process? I know for someone who may need NIA Association's assistance, your help, what is the process for them to be a part of this, to get your help?
That's a great question. So the process is that we are certified and credentialed through Medicaid waiver, through Department of Intellectual Disability Services, through DID. Mm-hmm. We're also credentialed through our managed care organizers, currently credentialed through AmeriGroup and Blue Care. So for a family member who is just new to the program and needing just that extra peace of mind, they would contact their insurance company of sort, let them know, hey, I have someone that could possibly benefit from the choices or employment community first. They'll come out, they'll do tons of assessments to see exactly where this individual's baseline is and to see like which services best suits this individual. Each individual will be slated a support coordinator, as well as just a whole team of just other individuals to help get the proper services for that individual.
What is that time from the time they reach out to you to say, hey, I need your services, to yes, you've been accepted?
Typically, it just kind of depends on where we are. We know things can get snail mail and things of that nature. So I've seen processes being accepted anywhere from about 30 days to about 90 days and still have people just waiting. So the best advice that I could give is, if you are out there and you know you have a family member that could benefit from our services, following some of those steps, contacting your insurance company, pushing them and letting them know that this is something that my family and I need for our loved ones to pivot them to the next level of their lives.
For someone seeing this outside of the Montgomery County area, can you help them or at least connect them with another organization that could maybe in their area?
Absolutely. I get calls from West Tennessee, just within the state of Tennessee. Now, I have had some calls from Christian County, which is in Kentucky. I have some knowledge with Katie, I think it's Jenny Stewart, Jenny Stewart waiver, but the processes are pretty much the same.
Okay, so she can answer those questions. Those here at the NIA Association can answer your questions. Final question for you. Any final thoughts before we let you go on with your day?
The final thoughts are that I just look forward to collaborating efforts and ideas with the community of Clarksville and the surrounding areas, and especially just being a beacon of light for those individuals with those physical and intellectual barriers.
You know, you're making so many changes for them, so many positive changes. Thank you for sharing this with us, Valencia Hill with the NIA Association. We always appreciate your time, and then hopefully catch up in another 6 months.
Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Anytime. Stick with us right here at Mornings on Main Street. We have more coming up after this commercial break.
At Implant and General Dentistry, we're proud to offer dental care you can trust. Our team, led by Dr. Andrew Flips, is dedicated to serving our community with the highest quality of care. We offer comprehensive dental exams, cleanings, whitening, and more. With our compassionate and experienced team, you'll be able to smile with confidence. Come experience the difference for yourself. Call us today to schedule an appointment or visit our website to learn more.
Sherry's Hope is dedicated to sharing the hope of Christ, protecting the health of our community, and supporting those who are fighting cancer. You can be a champion of hope this season. When you give monthly to Sherry's Hope, you help meet the needs of families in our community as they are battling cancer. Your monthly gift of $10 or more gives hope all year. Together, we can make a difference.
At Chapels, we pride ourselves on offering a wide variety of the freshest fruits and vegetables, handpicked just for you. We have a wide selection of the freshest, highest quality meats that will leave your taste buds craving more. Our friendly staff is always ready to lend a helping hand, We believe in treating every customer like family because at Chapels, your family is our family. We've been locally owned and operated for over 60 years. You can visit any of our Chapels locations in Dixon, White Bluff, McEwen, and Centerville.
Main Street Sports Today strives to bring you the most timely and comprehensive coverage of sports news and more from Middle Tennessee and beyond.
We cover the teams you care about from preps to pros and bring some of the most influential voices in sports to keep you in the know.
Tune into Main Street Sports Today each Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Download the Main Street Media TV app.
Welcome back. What do you know about giant African millipedes? Well, I don't know much, but I did learn that those little suckers have 350 legs, give or take one or two. Learn a little bit more in the next 2.5 minutes from our little portion that we're sharing with you of what's new at the zoo with Jim Bartoo.
Okay, these things, I'm not as friendly with these. These don't feel like bugs, but what are they?
So these are giant African millipedes. So they're the largest species of millipede found in the world. This is about as big as they get. They can get just a little bit bigger. So if you translate the word millipede, milli translates to the Greek word for million and pede for leg.
Million-legger.
So it looks like they have 1 million legs, but they don't actually have 1 million legs. It just looks like it.
Have somebody ever counted how many legs?
So they average about 350 as an adult as well. So with each segment that they have on their body, they actually will have 4 legs for every segment along their body.
Oh.
And as they grow, they will actually get 3 new segments of growth every single year. So they get 12 legs per year.
Well, look, they're little. It's graceful, though. It's like
They don't
look
move.
at the way it kind of follows itself as they move forward across the legs. Just kind of move forward.
They move each leg kind of in waves.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I'm playing Twister with these guys.
So with them, they don't move every single leg at the same time, so they'll move different segments, and gradually it will help them kind of climb across whatever they're eating. And just like the cockroach, they are also decomposers. They just live in the rainforest of Africa rather than Madagascar, which is off the coast of Africa. Now, these guys have a really good defense mechanism, which is a little bit more intense than the cockroaches. So if these guys are ever eaten by a larger predator, because some animals in the rainforest may think that this would be a nice tasty treat, it's a nice big amount of meat. However, what they will do is if they are eaten by a larger animal, they actually will release a toxin along their legs, which is a cyanide-based toxin, which will make the predator sick, and they'll cough up that millipede and they have the best chance to get away. So as long as you don't lick your hands or anything, you're good. So it has to be consumed.
Yeah.
It's not poisonous, and it can't be absorbed through our skin. It has to be ingested. But it is a pretty good deterrent for a larger predator.
Cyanide, yeah, it works.
Cyanide-based toxin. So with these guys, with all decomposers really, they do have a very important job in the ecosystem of the rainforest where they live. So we actually do get a lot of really important things from the rainforest that help us in our day-to-day life. So we do get a lot of medicines from plants that are derived in the rainforest. So if you ever get sick, decomposers like the millipedes and the cockroaches are helping to break down the nutrients so those plants can grow so you can eventually have medicines. But also there's quite a few things that we like to enjoy eating that we get from the rainforest as well.
They have a whole cafe at Opry Hills.
Almost. So the vanilla bean produces the vanilla extract. So if you like anything with vanilla ice cream, vanilla cookies,
that's where they're from.
That is helped out by the millipedes. If you enjoy chocolate, that comes from the cocoa bean, which comes from the rainforest. And for all of my adults out there, the coffee bean also comes from the rainforest. So very important things that we do love and enjoy. So if you enjoy a nice Starbucks coffee, these big bugs are helping to make sure you can get that cup of coffee every single day.
Wow, how cool is that? All that from something as interesting as this. Thank you for all you bring us. This is so cool. Did you guys learn a bunch from this? I mean, big kids, little kids, and grown-ups too. We can learn. Everybody can learn when they come to the Nashville Zoo. And don't forget, Zoolumination is going on right now, so get your tickets. It's a perfect time to get your Christmas gift for the family too at NashvilleZoo.org. Isn't that right?
That's right. All different kinds of stuff and experiences that you can buy as gifts for the family.
I love it. Somebody asked me the other day, and she said, how expensive are they? And I said, just look it up. You're going to be surprised. And she says, oh my gosh, it's so affordable. Yeah. She said, if I take my kids, my whole family twice to the zoo, I think I've paid for my membership.
Pretty much. Yeah.
You can learn so much more about the giant African millipede as well as other insects and wildlife by going to What's New at the Zoo with Jim Bartoo. You can find that on our mobile app, Main Street Media TV Mobile. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Grin Doctors, your trusted pediatric dentistry and orthodontics practice. Achieve healthy, beautiful smiles with our expert care. At Grin Doctors, we are committed to your child's oral health and well-being. Trust Grin Doctors, your pediatric dental home for exceptional care. We go above and beyond to ensure the comfort and satisfaction of our young patients. Grin Doctors Kids Dental and Orthodontics is right down the street in Old Hickory, TN. Easy to get to and in your neighborhood.
You know that feeling you get when your team goes big? You can get that same feeling on Zen Sports. When you sign up for a Zen Sports account, you will receive up to a $1,000 no-danger first wager. That's right. When you place your first bet in Zen Sports, you can be reimbursed for the amount of your first bet up to a $1,000 maximum if the bet loses. No other sportsbook will offer you a premier sports betting experience with 24/7 customer support and faster withdrawals like Zen Sports. Zen Sports. Betting just got better. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-889-9789. Terms and conditions apply. Must be 21 and up and in Tennessee to bet.
Smiles. These are the healthy smiles of real Delta Dental members. Folks with access to the nation's largest network of dentists and low-deductible plans with 100% preventive care coverage, all backed by over 65 years of expertise. Go online or give us a call to learn about affordable individual plans that meet your needs. 1-855-844-0445.
At Fred's Flooring, we're your source for quality flooring options. Our extensive experience and knowledge in the industry means we have the expertise to get the job done right. From carpet to tile, hardwood to laminate, and luxury vinyl, we have everything you need to find the perfect floor for your home. As the Main Street Award Favorite Floor Store winner for 2023, we know what it takes to satisfy our customers. And with our convenient financing options, you can get your dream floors now and pay over time. Visit fredsfloors.com or call us today.
As the temperatures drop toward the end of the weekend, be sure to keep in mind the 3 Ps. Keep an eye on your pets, your pipes, and your plants. If you happen to know any elderly or senior living alone, be sure to check on them too as the temperatures dip. As always, thanks for joining us. Have a good weekend. We'll see you back here next week.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. See more than 1,000 Chinese lanterns. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.